systems. It is called Dymatrol, and it promises to revolutionize seating comfort for chairs, slip seats, love seats, and booths. You will see for yourself that Dymatrol installs easily, creates an unsurpassed level of comfort and durability, and it helps to reduce your inventory and production costs. We think you will agree when you have seen this series of demonstrations that Dymatrol is a product you need to consider for your factory floor. So sit back, relax, and watch as we assemble the seating suspension systems of the future. Seat boards. Our first application is for a seat board or seat pan. In our use of Dymatrol, we refer to this installation as the bookfold method. We're using 3 seat pans for this installation. We could just as easily use 2, 4, or even 5. Dymatrol is a woven 100% polyester, incorporating Hytrel monofilaments in a sateen weave. The construction of Dymatrol fabric allows for a unidirectional stretch, which can be installed front to back or side to side, but only has to be stapled in the stretch or monofilament direction. We determine the correct length of the Dymatrol installation by taking the overall installation dimension, in this instance across the 3 seat pans at the point of stapling, and reducing it by 5%, which is the amount of preload required for proper installation. As you can see in this seat bottom installation, we first attach the Dymatrol to one seat pan. Overlap the opposite seat pan to accommodate for the shortening of the fabric. Staple the outside edge. And then we cam the seat pan down flat. This introduces the 5% preload to the Dymatrol. After stapling each of the frames, we separate the seat boards by cutting between the staples. And we're done. It's an easy, reliable, efficient method of installation, and the comfort of a Dymatrol support system is second to none. Now, let's look at a booth seat application. We've found that working with 2 booth seats at a time is the most efficient. We use the same bookfold procedure as we did with the seat bottoms. We calculate the 5% preload by taking a front-to-back measurement and multiply it by 0.95. When installing Dymatrol, only 2 sides require stapling. In no case should you ever staple Dymatrol on all 4 sides, since you want a suspension system, not a drum top. We always want to attach it in the direction of the Hytrel or black monofilaments. Dymatrol comes in 4 grades of satin weave and 1 open weave grade. The difference in grades is in the number of monofilaments per inch. All grades are stretched to the same 5%. After stapling the 2 outside edges of the booth, they are cammed into place, which automatically applies the 5% preload as determined by the cut size. Most booth seats are made using soft wood, so we're going to use tack strip to apply the Dymatrol. In this way, the staple crowns won't come in contact with the fabric. Easy, quick, and very comfortable. In this installation, we'll apply Dymatrol to both the seat and the back of the chair. Dymatrol provides another significant benefit in that it will help you to reduce your component inventory. In this case, we have a masonite back which is not only costly, but adds absolutely no suspension capability at all. Dymatrol will. In this particular chair, we'll use a beige grade of Dymatrol because the furniture piece has a loose cushion. Here, the Dymatrol becomes the decking fabric as well as the suspension system. In this ready-to-assemble configuration, we've eliminated springs, 8-way ties, and webbing. We can do several seats or backs at a time using the bookfold method, and we've replaced the masonite board with an open-weave grade of Dymatrol, which we call Lino. For this chair, we install the Dymatrol on the back from the lower back rail to the upper back rail. This is also the stretch direction. You can see that we've used tack strip to provide increased holding power for the Lino weave. Now we have a piece of furniture that's comfortable in both the seat and the back. And we've reduced the weight, we've reduced the labor, and we've reduced the number of components used. This application would normally require no-sag wire, with a radius built into it. Because of the required crown, we will need to elevate the Dymatrol to replace all of the no-sag springs. We took our measurement at the top arch of the no-sag springs, and we built a 2-rail camming system, which makes the installation of the fabric very easy. We've removed the back spring up rail and the front spring up rail and applied the Dymatrol to each. Then we replaced the back rail, firmly attach the fabric to it, and then attach the Dymatrol to the front rail. We then cam the front rail down into place, automatically applying the 5% stretch. We did all this in about 2.5 minutes. How long would it take to install a wire suspension system? Eight-way hand-tie coil spring suspension system. Our last installation is one of dramatic contrast. Look at the components that are required to put together an 8-way hand-tie system. Compare this collection of materials and all the inventory and production time and costs involved with this single piece of Dymatrol. And on top of this, Dymatrol provides a much more durable and comfortable seating experience. You've seen it. Now we want you to try it. The Acme Group wants to show you how Dymatrol can help you create new designs, increase sales, reduce